Good afternoon, my peoples, and welcome back to the counterattack. I hope you and yours are doing very, very well. I dressed in all black today, thinking it was going to be a funeral. Turns out it was a party, my people. Arsenal head down to Stamford Bridge to take on Chelsea FC, the old nemesis. You know who it is, the boys in blue. And I looked at the lineup this afternoon, and I'm not gonna lie. There is a reason why I am dressed all in black, and ooh, El Neni comes in for Sambi Lakanga. Honestly, I understand that El Neni, he's a defensive machine, and today we knew we were not gonna have all of the ball. Makes sense for El Neni to come in, and Holding comes in. We're going back three. We're going suffer ball, and I was ready to suffer, my people. So the match starts up, and it is it is so sloppy from honestly from both teams. But we could not keep possession. We couldn't string any type of passes together. We were giving it away so much, and honestly, I was not starting this game in a confident mood at all until dearest Christensen, a bizarre sort of back pass from Tavares' clearance. Eddie Nketiah, see, this is what we missed in a striker, a mobile striker, someone that has the engine to hunt down lost causes and, crazy back passes like Christensen did. Nketiah, he does so well to get in front of Sarr so he can't foul him, and then slots it right past Mendy. 1-0 to the Arsenal, and I am absolutely thrilled. But it didn't last. It just didn't last. 1-1 comes, 4 minutes later? And honestly, very lucky goal for Chelsea. Timo Werner, he cuts in, shoots the ball, deflects in off, I think, Holding or Xhaka. Wrong foots Ramsdale, 1-1. Just a roller coaster of emotion. But I'm thinking, all right, well, maybe we can get some from this. 10 minutes later, the most bizarre play happens. Arsenal seem to cannot clear the ball out of their own box. Both Holding and Xhaka are sort of like, well, I don't know what to do about it. And Xhaka finally gains control of the football on the edge of our own box, nutmegs Alonso, progresses the ball up the field, and feeds it to Saka, who gets it to Odegaard, who rolls it into the path of Emile Smith-Rowe. Some excellent ball progression in that goal. And ESR slots at home. It's 2-1. And I'm thinking, wow, this game is absolutely ridiculous. As if things could not get any crazier, about 5 minutes later, there is a bizarre passage of play again. White looks like he gets fouled by Mason Mount, but the ball gets sort of like recycled and floated into the box. Tavares is completely asleep at the far post. And Azpilicueta nips inside of him, gets the goal, 2-2. And I'm thinking at this point, either, we're going to win the game by 2 or 3 goals, or we're going to lose it by 4. Because everything is just all over the place. Neither team seems very interested in defending. And going forward, we're just as good as them. We sort of got a lucky goal. They got a lucky goal. We go into halftime 2-2. Ugh. And I have no idea what to think. I am just spinning like a top. You see, my people, this is where it began to go absolutely perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. So, second half begins, and honestly, it was pretty even play up until the third Arsenal goal. And it was just so excellent. So, Nketiah, he bundles home some sloppy play in the Chelsea box. First of all, Tavares puts in a ball into him. He sort of loses possession of the ball. It goes off Sarr. The Chelsea defense just can't clear it. And this is what we've missed. A poacher in the box. The ball falls to Nketiah. He slams it past Mendy. 3-2 to the Arsenal. This is what happiness feels like. There were a few Arsenal players today that I thought really did quite a good job. Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard again. Odegaard always is terrific. The back line was quite suspect today outside of Gabriel. He had a clearance off the line. But I think the player today that really needs to get his flowers is Eddie Nketiah. This man has not played very much in the last, I don't know, 18 months, almost 2 years. Injuries on loan, but today, you know, he just showed what we've been missing, a mobile striker that can be a poacher in the box. Eddie Nketiah is not a big player, not a large man, but he clearly has presence. Clearly has presence. I mean, yes, there was some sloppiness from the Chelsea defenders, but still, you got to be there. And honestly, our strikers this year, they just have not been there. Starting with Aubameyang, continuing on to Lacazette, but Eddie Nketiah today just showing us what we've been missing. Absolutely thrilled with him. Another Arsenal player I feel today, he didn't have the most perfect game, but he was just enough chaos up and down that left wing today. Oh boy, Nuno. I think I said Nuno last time I pronounced his name. Nuno Tavares. Oh, the Portuguese left wing back. Today, he was just up and down causing chaos for both teams. And fortunately enough, outside of falling asleep for Chelsea's second goal, I thought he did pretty well, especially in the second half. He was a problem. He had a direct input, I think, on a couple of our goals. Well done to Nuno Tavares. I am thrilled he's turning it around. So Arteta sends on Cedric in about the 75th minute, and you already know what it is, my people. We are going to that low block, and you aren't going to get past this. And that's exactly what happened. We dug in, and we did what Arteta loves to do best, which is just ruin the game. Absolutely ruin the game. And we started to sit back almost as early as like the 60th minute, but it wasn't until 15 minutes later, Cedric comes on. We gained a little bit more control of the game than after we scored our third goal. But then some absolute ridiculous. If this game just didn't have just so much craziness in it, so ridiculous. For some reason, Cesar Azpilicueta, he decides to drag down Saka in the box when no one really was around him. It's a ridiculous decision. It's a penalty. Saka steps up, slams it past Mendy. 4-2. 4-2. Another stupendous trip to West London. I just love it down there. It's a shame the Chelsea fans can't show up, because they've been taught a lesson today in finishing. Thank you for sticking with me, my people, through my gloat session. Please slap that like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.